So I don't really think anybody expected this today.
Right now at 5, fierce firefight. Crews battling back the flames of a massive brush fire that broke out in the Cleveland National Forest. Why weather may be on their side. Under siege and under fire, mortar fire and missiles pummel key cities across Ukraine as Russia's onslaught rages on. Buildings burning, rescuers reeling, and refugees fleeing as brave heroes are born from the battle.
He was the only one that was kind of like, okay, I got to get out of here.
New video of a hit-and-run driver plowing a pickup into an apartment building before taking off. What happened moments prior to this deadly crash, devastating one local family? The News at 5 starts right now. This is the Ktla 5 News at 5. I'm Cher Calvin.
And I'm Pedro Vera. Thank you for joining us. Firefighters have the upper hand this evening as they battle a wildfire burning in the Cleveland National Forest.
The Jim fire broke out this afternoon near Orange and Riverside counties. As winds died down, so are the flames. KTLA's Shelby Nelson joins us live from Corona with the latest on the firefight. Shelby.
Cher, Pedro, yeah, the last time that we spoke with you, we were on the other side of that canyon right behind me in Trabuco Canyon, where we saw some of that smoke in the area, but it dissipated once we got there. We made our way around. We're in Corona right now, and take a look over my shoulder. You could still see a lot of that smoke tucked away in that area, giving you an idea of just how difficult it is to get there for firefighters. Now, that fire is now 520 acres, up from 400 acres when we last spoke with you. It is burning in the Cleveland National Forest, which spans across 3 different counties, San Diego, Riverside, and Orange counties, and it's burning in the Riverside and Orange county lines. Now, fire officials say it broke out around 11:20 a.m. and is moving at a steady rate of speed. I'm told the fire is skirting the burn scar of where the Holy Fire burned a few years back. You might remember that fire back in the summer of 2018 torched more than 23,000 acres and destroyed 24 buildings. Well, fortunately, fire officials say the Jim fire isn't threatening any homes or buildings. Really, one of the biggest things here is, yet again, we're seeing a fire at a time when it's not normal. This is the time when crews are usually getting ready for fire season, doing prescribed burns and trimming down fire-prone areas, so it was really unexpected.
I think California has a year-round fire season, and I think we all saw a lot of that last year and now going into this year. This is almost unheard of for us to have fires at this time of year. So, and especially when this started and how quickly it grew. We're getting a lot more Santa Ana winds, and it's year-round. California has now become a year-round state.
Now, ironically, the Cleveland National Forest had prescribed burns scheduled for today, which they ended up canceling. Now, winds aren't too strong out here right now. Fortunately, it's been some tough work for the crews, however, out there because of how difficult it is to get through. OC Fire Authority and firefighters with the Forest Service who are having to get through this blaze or get this blaze under control in very rugged terrain, as I said. But at last check, this was 0% contained. No injuries reported. We still don't know a cause of that fire. Reporting in Corona, I'm Shelby Nelson, KTLA 5 News.
Shelby, thank you. Russia's deadly assault on Ukraine soon will enter its second week with outgunned and outmanned Ukrainians putting up a stiff resistance.
Despite their best efforts, Kherson, a strategic port city in Ukraine, has fallen into Russian hands, but forces remain stalled outside Kyiv, Ukraine's capital. Government buildings in Kharkiv, the country's second largest city, have burned after being shelled today. Firefighters scrambled to pull people from the rubble in the city's historic district. Civilians blockaded a road to prevent Russian troops from reaching Europe's second largest nuclear power plant. While the fighting goes on, Poland says over 450,000 Ukrainians are now on its soil. We want to go live now to Lauren Lister. She is live in our news center with more. Lauren?
Yeah, Sharon, Pedro, the United Nations now says 227 civilians have been killed in Ukraine, noting it's likely an undercount. And Russia, for the first time, reported its military casualties, nearly 500, though Ukraine claims that number is thousands. And new tonight, Ukrainian officials report that strategically important city Kherson, now the first major city there, to fall to Russian forces.